Hey lovies, welcome to my channel, Craft Away with May. I'm May. Welcome to my old and new subbies. I'm so glad to have you all here, and happy Mother's Day to all those who are celebrating with your loved ones. And if you are not, my prayers are with you. All right, we're gonna go ahead and jump into our first project using these galvanized pieces I had in my stash. Now, I had these, for quite some time. I got these when I lived in LA, and I got them from the 99-cent store. All 4 pieces was $1.99. And like I said, I've always had them, never knew what I wanted to do with them because I kind of like them in their original state, but you know, I just was like, I've been holding on to them forever. So anyway, I decided to take them. I'm just going to use 2 of the little pails out of the set of 3 here. And I'm going to go ahead, as you can see, I'm taking some burnt umber paint, and I just wanted to kind of give it a rusted look. I'm not very good at doing that, but you know, if you have a galvanized tin can or something like that, and you know how to do the whole faux rusted look, do you, because I just was winging it, okay? And because I wanted some of that silver to come through, I just didn't want it to be as shiny for this piece. So here I had some florals in my stash, some left over from other projects and stuff like that, some I never used from Dollar Tree. But I'm taking a piece of pool noodle, as you can see there, putting it down, and we're just going to start a floral arrangement here. And this came out really pretty, guys. It really did. I was really excited about it. As simple as it was, I just wanted to create something where, you know, it's very spring, and that you could also have around for the summertime. And the color florals I picked here, like I said, these are just random florals I had left over, some I never used. And so the colors are not like matchy. There is just, you know, slight difference in them, but they do flow very well together. Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and start clipping those down, the ones that's left over, and I'm going to add some fairy lights to these. Okay, now when I put the fairy lights in, I wanted them to be more visible, but I just couldn't get it to work out how I wanted it to work out. So they're not like I said, as visible as I wanted. Because what I wanted to do is I'm going to have that bottom tin there, and then I'm going to take the top one and I'm going to tilt it as if the flowers are spilling out. Now, you've seen a variation of this and done in many forms. And I just wanted to do something a little bit different since we had that little tray tin there, you know, or galvanized tray, should I say, there. And so I was like, how can we make this, you know, just switch it up a little bit? And so as you see, it's all self-explanatory. I put down some more pool noodle here, and now I'm just going to start plugging in these other pieces of florals that I have here. Like I said, they're not matchy, but it's a nice, cool combination, I'll say. They work together, you know, so I'm just going with the flow. I'm not really arranging them in any particular way, but once I was done, I was like, this kind of looks like a boot. But it's cute though. You can't see it from the top, but from the side you'll see where you can see the tin can spilling over. At the final reveal, you'll see a little bit of the lights, not like how I envisioned them to come through. And I probably should have added the lights after I did the arrangement, but I was concerned that I wasn't going to be able to hide the battery pack. So this is, at least that's what I told myself as to why I did it that way. But nonetheless, I'm just going through and fooing with them until I get them all, you know, where I want. And I add a few pieces of greenery to the back just because I felt like if you're standing over this, you could probably see a little bit of that pool noodle that's at in the bottom tin can there. And if you don't have one of these as a base, that little galvanized tray, you can use one of those oblong trays from Dollar Tree and just paint it or spray paint it to match your galvanized cans if you have that. Okay, so that was just an alternative I was giving you guys right there. But so here, once we get everything arranged, I was like, okay, I want to put a dragonfly in here. First, you guys know I was going to probably do a butterfly. And I was like, let's switch it up a little bit, May. So, so I decided to go in with one of my dragonflies here, and I'm just using one of the little miniature skewer sticks, and we're just gonna plop that right down in the front, towards the front of this. No rhyme, no reason to it. And I probably should have chose a different color afterwards, because I'm like, this kind of blends in with the greenery parts of this. But at the end of the day, I can see it in person. You can see it. So yeah, that's it for that piece. Very simple and easy, guys. Just a thought on how to use your galvanized cans if you have a couple laying around. Now for this project, I had these apples. I actually have 4 in my stash, but I'm only going to use 3. I got these from Target Dollar Spot years ago. And I always wanted to use these for fall, but every fall season for the last 3 years, I'm going to say, because it's been about 3 years, and I'm like, every fall season I just didn't get around to it. And so I'm like, okay, and I just ended up throwing them in my little tote or whatever, and they got a little banged up. So what you see I'm doing right here is just adding in some covert paint to the back of them and around the outer sides, just to freshen up that green color. So like I said, guys, you know, I know I'm just repeat, but I am pulling from my stash. And so as I find these things, I'm like, let me really find a way to use them. Okay, so if you don't have something like this, I know Dollar Tree has the wood apple cutouts that you can do this with. You could probably just do them like this, and then just add a tower tumbling block to the back to support them. All right, so I'm taking one of these 10-inch chunky pieces from Dollar Tree. Have a grip of those in my stash too. And I'm going to stain this with my burnt umber, but I am going to lighten this up by distressing it with some white paint, because I was trying to get the tone as close to the center part of those apples. And it's not going to be an exact match here, but once I'm done, it does lighten it up quite a bit and not look so yellowish. That's really what I was trying to do here. It's just to get it to tone down that yellow base, you know, of the wood. So I'm just going to keep going with the white paint. I'm going to go all the way around with that. I don't think I left all that in here for you guys. If I did, I'm sorry. So then for my Cricut Joy, I cut out the words, y'all come eat. Come eat. Let's sit down. Let's eat. Let's commune together. Let's come together and eat. All right. And so this was already pre-designed on Cricut Joy. I just went in and, you know, cut it out. It saved me some trouble of having to figure out the font size and all that kind of stuff. And all I'm going to do is put that right on the surface. And that's going to be it. That's what I do for all 3. So now we're going to just go ahead and take, I have these wooden cutouts. And I'm sorry, guys, I don't know where I got these from. I'm not sure if I got these from Temu a couple years ago, or if I got these from Amazon. I honestly can't remember. I don't know. It's not even close to ringing a bell in my head. I could have got them from Hobby Lobby, but I honestly do not know where I got them from. But anyway, they're laser cutouts, so they have some patterns within them, or what is it, like engraving. And so I wanted to keep that. Even though I'm painting them, I wanted that part to come through, because I know on this, probably on camera, you probably can't see it as well, but in person you can see it. So I just scooped out the paint, and now I'm just going in with one of my micro Sharpies, and just to redefine those lines that's in there. Just, I don't know, I just really wanted to keep that. And I didn't put a heavy coat of paint on this, so I knew that the lines would come through, or engraving would come through, I guess. I don't know what it's called when you do it on laser on wood or whatever. But anyway, I think I do show you guys a close-up. I hope I do. That would be the smart thing to do. Yeah, so see, yeah, I just want to make sure those were still there. And so once I do that, we're gonna go ahead and just line these up, and I'm just gonna go like the fork, the knife, and the spoon just across the front of this, just to give it something. It's a very simple piece. All of these are very simple today, but I just wanted something that's simple that I can sit. I have like this little ledge in my kitchen kitchen area that I like to display little knick-knacky stuff on. And so I was like, this would look really cute because I have like a rustic little farmhouse window down there that I think it would look really cute right above that. So yeah, so that's what I'm doing there. So now I'm just going to arrange these, and I didn't really get too fancy with this. Like, it wasn't a whole lot of space where I could get fancy with it anyway. But I just kind of put them on there and just go for it. And then I'm going to go ahead and add my glues in, which, you know, I always say my little rhyme. I use that Aliens tacky glue for that long-term hold, and a couple of dots of hot glue for the short-term hold. Just keep everything in place until that tacky glue sets up. And like I said, I do that for all three pieces. And that is pretty much going to be it for this one. And I kept it simple. I was going to add some greenery to it, but once I stepped back and looked at it, I was like, you know what? I don't think it really needs it. And there you have it. I think this came out so adorable. It's something different other than just putting the word eat on it. I thought that was pretty cool. So, all right. And if you don't have a Cricut Joy Lovies, remember you can always use stickers too to recreate this. So keep that in mind. There are alternatives. Okay. I'm just working with what I got. Okay. And so next we're on to our last and final project, which is our terracotta teacup number 94. What? We are counting down to number 100. And if you have been here with me for any time, Lovies, or if you're joining me, let me say, if you're joining me for the first time on this channel, we have been doing a terracotta teacup series where we take a terracotta pot, add a handle to it, add a theme to it, and we're calling them terracotta teacups. And as I mentioned, we are on number 94. As you see here, the pieces we're going to be using for terracotta teacup number 94 is pink and yellow. Okay, because I wanted this to be a fun summer vibe one. Okay, I think all of these are really good for summer. Actually, let me put that out there. These are pretty cool for spring and summer DIYs. So here I'm just going to start assembling everything, as you can see, and I'm going in with more of my glues. And so once I get that done, oh, I have this little pinwheel in my stash, and I'm going to go ahead and just add that right to the top of our terracotta pot. So once I get that on there, we're going to add the handle onto it. And I use a macrame ring where I cut them in half. Sorry, I don't have the sizes for those, but I do cut them in half and add those on. And that's what takes it from a terracotta cup to a terracotta pot to a terracotta teacup. All right, so also in my stash, I had these popsicle sponges, and somebody had added to the list to do ice cream or popsicles. So I was like, okay, I remember I had these in my stash. I got these from Dollar Tree too a couple years ago as well. And I already crafted with them once before, probably year before last. And I was like, okay, I got these in my stash. Let's go. Let's use it. So next what I'm going to do is I'm taking some of these coffee filters, and I probably have about 4 or 5 of them because I wanted this to be thick. And so I'm just taking those. I had cut them in half to use it for something else. But I'm going to just add some hot glue to the bottom of this. And then the other half of them, I'm going to just layer those on top just to close that, you know, the gap up there, because I didn't want a big old huge circle or around, you know, around the base of it. So I just kind of cut it in half, and now I'm just gluing them back together. So, all I do with this is I'm just going in with dabs of hot glue here and there. And I do put a little bit of hot glue in between the coffee filters because I don't want them to fan open. I want the thickness of them. I just don't want them to like end up fanning open. I hope that makes sense. It probably doesn't, but I just want the thickness of them. I don't want them all floppy and opening up. I know, it's hard. It's hard being a part of my world, but just imagine me having to be in this world every day. So I'm just trimming it down right here, and I was kind of bummed. I didn't think this part through because you don't get to see the blue. You only will see like the pink, the orange, and the yellow, but you don't really get to see the blue unless you're like standing over it or something, of course. So I was like, oh well, what's done is done. I can't, I could have trimmed it down, but I like the length of it, so I left it as is. So we just sacrificed the blue on here, and it still worked, I think. And so then I had this little pre-tied miniature bow in my stash, and it had the little pink little ribbon around it. So I was like, okay, that'll work here too. That'll still keep the fun vibe going. Then I had some of these ornaments that I've had in my stash forever. And I'm just going to take the little hanging pieces off of the top of them, on 2 of them, and then the third one I'm going to leave it because I needed that length to it. But I'm just picking out, I think I went with green, blue, and purple since the blue was hidden behind the coffee filter. And I'm just going to glue those down right in front of them. Now, what purpose do they serve? Nothing other than color. They're just adding to the color to kind of match the popsicle. I think that's where it was coming from. I'm not 100% sure, but it still looks really cute. Really like this. This is very fun, very easy and fun piece. I think it's super, super cute. And what I did off camera was I took some of these Dollar Tree wooden stickers and I painted them in navy blue, and I added them to the teacup, and you'll see that right now in the final reveal where it says hello sunshine. Okay, so if you've been riding with me, Lovey, throughout this entire video, I want to say thank you so much. I appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. And if you haven't already done so, please consider subscribing, liking, sharing, and commenting, because you guys know how I feel about those comments. They are never required, but always desired. I haven't said that in a long time. And if you have a favorite of today, Lovies, I want to hear about it. I actually liked them all today. They were all super fun, super easy, which is something I really love. When I can get through some stuff and, get it knocked out, that really helps a girl out, okay? My days have been long. And so I like them all. I really do. I really think these are fun pieces where you can put them out, some cases all year round, like this one, and then some you can transition from spring to summer very easy without having to switch out a lot of your decor. So let me know if you have a favorite. And what I like to do, Lovies, at the end of each video is share a few of the terracotta teacups that we have created so far on this channel. This is not all of them, but it is quite a few. It's more of the more recent ones. If you want to see more of them, of what we've created, you can probably go back to my video, my last video in November. And like I said, at the end of every video, I have all of them there. And I think we may have got up to around about 70 or 80 at that point. So yeah, so you can definitely always go back and check those out. I know you guys have asked for a compilation. I know I've been saying I'm going to try to get one out to you guys. It's just time. And, working with YouTube is sometimes a little difficult. But I hope you enjoy this. And if you have an idea for one, definitely leave that in the comment as well. If it's not already on the list, we'll add it. But if it is already there, stay tuned and see if it's going to make it to 100. Now we will continue on to do the terracotta teacups. We just won't do them after each during every video, okay? And once you hit that like button, Lovies, please remember to hit the hype button, because that really helps out this channel a lot. If you want to support my channel in other ways, you can scan the QR code or go to buymeacoffee.com/craftaway with May. If you cannot, it's okay. I'm just happy to have you here with me during every video. Hugs and kisses. XOXO. Bye.